and welcome to my garage crafting lair. I think that's a hoot. So tonight what we're going to do is, I've got this. It's like a grapevine on the outside and chicken wire on the inside, and it is a cross. So what we're going to do is we're going to put florals in it. So hi Sean, lower the camera. All right. So what I already did is on the back you can see that there's a square right here cut in it. And all I did was cut a piece of foam that said the size of the centerpiece. And I just took a zip tie, ran it all the way around, and then the edge of it, this is where it hooked to. So it would still be flat against the back door. Or a door, back door, front door, wall. But tonight, this is not a large area that we're going to be working with, so we don't need a lot of styrofoam. So we are going to do some sunflowers. I've got these that come on a bush. I think they're awesome. Just a little bit of yellow yellow greenery. I've got some boxwood, 2 different types. And I've also, whoops, get it out of my frame. And I've also got some, it looks sort of like just a green maple leaf. I thought this was really pretty and airy. I found it in my stash. So, but first, I'm going to set this to the side, and let's go ahead and make our bow first, okay? I'm going to pull out my Pro Bow 4-in-1. We're going to make a simple bow because, like I said, this isn't huge here in the center. So we're only going to use 2 ribbons. And to bring in the farmhouse look, we're going to use a black gingham and then a sort of like a burlap with black gingham edge on it. So we're only going to make short tails. The tails I'm just going to measure out to about 6 inches, and we'll probably cut them down further. So all I'm doing is twisting, and I'm going to put it down inside it. Okay? The loops are only going to be 4 inches. Okay? Just 4 inches. I don't want the bow to overtake. You know what? Let's make it a 5-inch. What the heck? Let's live dangerously. Let's do a 5-inch. Okay? Let me see if I can get that out there instead of having to drag it all the way across. There we go. Let's just put it everywhere. So we're going to bring this one out to the 5, and I'm just going to twist it. And what you do is you twist it, you just make your loop and bring it back to the wrong side. And I really don't want to, I'm going to do 2 of this. Okay, let's go ahead and get them in position. Scissors. Cut that. I'm going to be using some more of this, so we're going to do 2 like that. I don't want long tails because I still want to be able to see the chicken wire and the grapevine. So I'm just going to do another short 6 inches, and like I said, we'll probably cut it down some. I'm just twisting it, and I really want to go in this way, this side, this time. So I'm going to bring this tail out here. And we're going to go down to 4 inches. Okay. We're going to make another 4-inch on this side. And I'm going to bring my tail towards me. Cut that off. Now we're going to come back in with the black again. Just the solid gingham, black and white gingham. We're going to go back on this side again. And pull in the tails to one side. I'm going to come down to about 4.5 inches on this one. And just cut it off. I'm going to come right back in it with the other plaid, or the burlap with the gingham. I got plaid on my mind tonight. So, what's going on? Everyone out enjoying the weather, but I can't talk today. You would think that something's going on. I don't know, my tongue's tied or something. So I'm going to bring this one on down to, this last one was a 3.5 and I said 4. This is going to be a 3. I'm going back to the same side because I want these tails to be opposite each other. Okay, I think it's because I was running late, but I've had a blessed day today. I've got a lot accomplished. My husband's cooking dinner. Anytime my husband can cook dinner, it's a blessed day. I'm telling you. Blessed day. So this project isn't a really big one, but it's going to make a pretty bold statement. I love sunflowers. Yeah, I bet you've been busy. I've been busy. I got all of my stuff in yesterday that I shipped back from the retreat. And I was going through it. The boxes come in mangled. I'm talking mangled. And I'm wondering if that still isn't a little big, but we're going to make it work. So I'm going to pull out a pipe cleaner. And we're just going to use one. I like to go ahead and pick mine up. When I pick them up, I straddle this to where it's got a hole. You can see my fingers on each side. My thumb's there. That way all I've got to do is run my pipe cleaner right down the middle of it. And as you're pushing with your thumb, pull real tight with your fingers and go ahead and get your twist. And then go ahead and twist it. I like to twist mine about 5 times. And your bow, since we laid it out, should already be fluffed. I just come in here and I'm using my whole hand. Put that whole hand in there and stretch that ribbon out to make it pretty. Gonna bring this one. Yeah. Gonna sort of turn this one over here to this side. Same way on this side. Just put your whole hand in there and stretch that pretty ribbon out. Move your loops around if you want them somewhere else. It's not going to hurt them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just twisting this just a little bit more secure. And I'm going to get out some floral tape and a pick. Maybe I don't. And I've just got a green pick that's got the wire on it. These are real short. They're only about 2.5 inches. I need to get some longer ones. I just never have done it yet. I hate when stuff's not already open. Especially these. There we go. Well, that turned into a hot mess. So I'm going to take where this pipe cleaner is, and I'm going to come right up beside it. And I can actually go ahead and cut these off. I'm going to come right up beside it, And I'm going to take the wires and I'm just going to wrap the wires around the pipe cleaner. I'm just making a pick out of it. Okay? Then I'm going to take the floral tape, and always make sure you stretch that floral tape, and I'm just going to spin it around that pipe cleaner, around those wires, and down to the pick until I get all of the pipe cleaner covered up. Because actually this pick is probably too long. And there we have a bow. Once we get it in, we'll trim it. Okay, so we can put this away. Now, well, some things were destroyed, but you know how it is. I've been into the UPS man, but oh well. You know, it probably was done before he even got it. He said, "Watch that box, ma'am. It's a little bit dusty." And I looked at it and I said, "It's more than a little bit dusty." Yeah. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to trim these pretty short. And I'll show you why. We'll make them look like other loops. I'm not really even measuring. It doesn't matter if they're even or not. Hi, Angie. Thank you, Ash. And one more. This could have used just 2 ribbons with 1 set of loops. I just wanted to make it just a little bit fluffier. That's my preference. Okay. So let's see. Wanting it basically right in the center. So I need to cut it off quite a bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take it after all that fluffing. Going to stick it in some hot glue. Let's move that over here closer. And I'm just going to go right down in the center of it and push it in. And we may even cut some more of these longer ones on the bottom. I've got a couple of longer ones. But that gives you the gist of what we're actually starting off with. There we go. So that's what we've got so far. And so with this design, and this being a small cross, you're not going to need a lot of florals. Your bow is taking up a lot of your dead space on the top and all, because we want our florals to flow out, and I'm going to do them this way, cross-link this way. I'll fill in some on the foam over here. If I decide I don't, I'll put some moss on it. So what I want to do is place first is, like I said, I have these, and these may even, I've cut some down. Let's see. No, I didn't cut them down yet. I'm going to make 2 pieces out of these. Let's see. I want it to go this way, and I think that's perfectly long enough to go up. Spread your branches out and let them stick up every which way. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be poking it. I want this to lay a little flatter. Right there. Let's see. Right up under there to give it a bed. And I'm just going to go right up in here on the side of it. And I'm going to stick that pretty far down in there. Like so. And that gives it the illusion of that it's longer by bringing those leaves out. I'm going to take this one, let's see, and I'm going to do it on the opposite corner. I'm a glue hound. Thank you, Christy. Thank you very much. This is a real reasonable way to make an awesome design and not have to use a lot of florals, nor really a lot of ribbon. It's another way that you can actually stock your Etsy shop with something a little different and a little bit more cost effective. Hi, Virginia. You're no doll, you're never late. Never, never, never late. Okay. So let me look at it. And I'm liking that. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take, this is some boxwood. It's a different type. Like I said, I have two types of boxwoods. I like this one because it's more wispy. I'm just going to push this up a little bit more. Get some glue on this sucker. And I'm going in still to the side of it. And I don't want it to lay flat. I'm just going to spread it out. So this gives it a little different colored green. Right through there, if I don't pull all the leaves off of it. There we go. And let's take another one. I've got two of these. And these rotate, so you want to make sure that you've got them all rotated to where you can see the face of them. And like I said, I bend them. Pull that up. I guess I can go in on this side. Doesn't really matter. And I'm going to push that pretty far in there. Make it lay and turn the way you want it. There you go. And we're just laying a foundation is basically all we're doing. Now I've got oh my goodness, you did. It always comes when you don't want it, or you're not wanting it for a certain project. Oh, that's too funny. Never fails. Now I'm going to add some of this yellow character in. I love this. This all come off of, these sunflowers were leftovers. This was leftover from this bush. These white things were left over for the same sunflower bush. And I believe I got them last year at Hobby Lobby when I was in Fort Worth at one time. I'm going to trim this down just a tad. And I'm going to bend it down because I'm going to go and put it on under the top, under the bow. I'm going to go in from the top. And that way these don't look like they're just laying on top of each other. And then you can come back, and especially these smaller ones, and weave your other greenery in and out through it, so it doesn't make it look just like it's laying there, like so. What I do to one side, I do to the other. Pull it up. Just going down, and then I'm pushing in at an angle. If I can push it. It's stronger than me. Go. I like these because they got little tiny ferns on them. I've had a heck of a time trying to find some cute ferns. Hi, Carol. Michigan, welcome, welcome, Carol. My name is Carol, but with a K. I'm glad you dropped by. We're just doing a simple design tonight. Okay. I'm going to save this one I've got left. And I don't think I'm going to use those because I like the wispiness of this. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, and y'all are going to vote and help. Is first I'm going to take some glue off my fingers. I'm telling you, I get this stuff everywhere. I push the leaves up because I'm wanting these. I'm putting 2 on one side and just 1 on the other. So I'm wanting to come in at a more of an angle over here to sort of catch the outside, and then I'll put this one closer in so you still won't lose the cross frame. Excuse me. And I'm still letting them set up pretty high. Like so. And let's do another one up here. And I think I'm going to come in. I'm going to cut this off a little bit. And I'm going to come in a little bit closer to that bow. To where they're sort of nestled there as a duo. So how's that looking so far, guys? Thank you, Ashley. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I mean, Angie, no problem. Okay. You can still see, with doing it like this, you can still see it maintains the cross form. So now we're going to come down and we're going to put one, this is a little too long, sticking out on this one side. And I think I want it nestled up a little closer to where the greenery is. And again, I'm going into the top and then I'm angling it. And I'm burning my fingers. It's not crafting unless you make a mess, right, guys? Now, can you see sort of the look I'm going for? I think that's stunning. Just a simple farmhouse gingham ribbon, minimal flowers. Now I'm going to see if I actually want to put these in there. It may be a little too much, and I'm thinking it is. because they're pretty large also. But I think I will use this one last piece, and I think I'm going to come more so over to this other side, bringing this up a little bit. Sorry, I keep pulling things towards me. What I got on it. There we go. They're pretty both equal. So I'm just pushing the greenery up a little bit because I want it to stick out a little further than the other greenery. The other yellow greenery, I should say. And once again, I'm just going to raise this up. And I got carried away. Let me pull it out some. That's okay. And I love that. Do you like the other flowers in it, Ash? These? Is that what you're talking about? Could probably. Let me do something and y'all can tell me what you think. I love y'all's opinions. We could add it inside around the top of the loops and do the around it. If you like that, give me some thumbs up. Love it? Okay. Putting that little extra in there. We could do one there. We could, it gives it more texture. We could do one like right there. And maybe, I really don't want to get off the angle. And it may come out here. Let's see how long this stem is. And I'll just have to pull them out and glue them. Yeah. Okay, I love y'all's opinions, so. Like that, guys? Yes, okay. Well, let me pull them out and glue them in right quick, and we'll do some trimming on the bow. And then all I would have left is going, and like I said, this is a simple project, but it's a way that you can pick up these forms at different places. Hobby Lobby, I think Sam's had some. I don't know where else. This actual frame here, I want it in a on a wreath. Dawn, Wreath Decor by Dawn had hit her 7,000 followers, and this was one of the deals she sent to me. And I was just ecstatic because I'd never worked with one before. I'd worked with something similar, but never the cross. But I know where she shops a lot, and I'm maybe stepping out of my bounds by saying that, but I know she goes to Sam's, and she also goes to Hobby Lobby and stuff, so. And she brought me this pretty prize at the retreat, along with a monogrammed Wreath Decor by Dawn's bag, and I love it. Okay, I'm just gluing these in right quick. I don't win things very often, and this last year has been my lucky year, and I've rather enjoyed it. I told her I hit the lottery. Now let's get this other one. I even like the greenery on these. Well, next time I go to Hobby Lobby this year, I'm going to see if they have any more. And I think I picked them up when they were 50% off. So, which was fabulous, but this was my last pieces of them I had. I didn't even have a whole. That mean they came huge. Okay. Take your fingers, do your ribbon. And now we're going to trim up some of this excess here. We're going to make it a little shorter. And my finger. Gonna have to get the painter's tape out. And I'll sit back and I'll show you. It's gorgeous but simple design. Isn't that cute?